Hey writers, Lee Jessup. I'm back to you today for another screenwriting career nugget video with glasses, so sorry for the glare. But today's topic is all about entertainment attorneys. We talked about literary agents, we talked about literary managers, and I wanted to take this video to kind of dig into the third part of what will one day be your representation team, the entertainment attorney, right? Usually an entertainment attorney is going to come into play a little bit later in the construction of your career. So hopefully one day it's going to be your literary representation, your agent or your manager that makes the introduction to an entertainment lawyer who will come on board and help you really with the negotiations for your deals, for the work that you're doing in the professional space. So what do those look like? When do you need an entertainment attorney? It really is when you are selling something, right? That is always the first moment to really kind of say, okay, it's time. Or closing a deal on something that isn't a boilerplate agreement. So if you are, for example, getting your first staff writing position on a network television show, those are going to be rather boilerplate agreements and there's really no room to negotiate there. So that's not going to be when you bring in an entertainment attorney. But if, for example, you took a pitch out with your manager and there's a buyer at the table, or you wrote something on spec and now there's an interested party, whether or not this entails a big upfront payment or a delayed payment, if it's an if-come deal, noting that you will get paid once funds are secure for the material, this is when an entertainment attorney is going to be useful for your negotiations. While your agent or your manager may end up negotiating the sale up front, it's going to be your entertainment attorney who is going to be keyed in on some of the finer points, making sure that everything is given the attention that it deserves. Now, earlier points of your career to bring in an entertainment attorney or talk to an entertainment attorney is if they're writing partnership issues on material. You wrote something with a writing partner, now you're taking it out on your own. Is there any paperwork to secure the material to ensure that you have kind of clearance to take the material out? Are there chain of title issues? Those are the things that you do want to consult an entertainment attorney on if those come up for the material that you have written or put together that you're taking out in the professional space, right? You always want to make sure that what you're taking out is free and clear and for yours to, or for you to distribute as needed without anything holding you or the material back. Now, most entertainment attorneys that work in the professional space, the ones that would usually be introduced to you through an agent, a manager, maybe an executive that you're working with, are going to be commission-based, right? They're going to be paid 5% commission off of whatever is your work product as a writer, whatever you get paid. So in a perfect world, your agent gets 10%, your manager gets 10%, and your lawyer gets 5%, ensuring that you never pay your representation more than 25%. Now, sometimes in earlier career stages, if you are getting help securing IP rights with a lawyer, or you get help with things like chain of title, they may at that point come in and say, I actually want an out-of-pocket fee for this upfront because we don't know quite yet when you're going to get paid. But that's for you to consider when is the right and wrong time for that. You do want an entertainment attorney to have some experience representing other literary clients in the space and therefore negotiating with the buyers that you're hoping to work with one day as well. While one day down the line, the agent, like I said, will want to negotiate the big deal points, a lawyer is going to be really helpful there to button it up in the best way possible and can look out for you in other ways and can also serve as useful counsel when various issues come up. So I hope you found this video helpful. Look out for more on representation and other nugget topics coming at you. Check out Screenwriter Support Group if it's of interest. And as always, keep moving forward.